Hi everybody!
Hi everybody!
My name is Henrik and I'm 26 years old and on my second year on the master degree at NHH.
I am Silvia, I'm Italian, I'm the second year as well, and we are live here to describe you and bring you the amazing experience of studying at NHH.
As you can see around us, there is actually not raining in Bergen today. Bergen can have pretty much rain sometimes, at least in the autumn, but now it's pretty nice outside. I can even stand in my sweater, and it's January.
I have some difficulties, but I can do it as well.
Yeah.
So here we will try to give you our perspective. Of course, Henrik is Norwegian, I'm Italian, so for me, coming here at NHH was a balance of different factors. There is tuition fee. It's a very good school. We're ranked among the European business school. And Bergen is a very nice experience, and you can experience different countries because there are people from different countries here at NHH.
And another thing is that while we are streaming, we encourage you to post questions online, because then we can see them pop up on the screen, because we do have a cell phone now and a selfie stick, and we can answer your questions live.
Perfect.
Yeah, so do that. So let's start working inside.
Yeah.
Today we are going to speak to different groups of people. First of all, we're going to speak to a group of master students at the International Master Profile. And we are going to speak to a vice director for innovation and development, and also the admissions office.
Yeah. So right now we are walking from one of the main entrances at NHH, and we are going soon to meet our students here.
So we are now in the new building. Actually, it's just a couple of years old. So NHH is a pretty nice school at the moment. Yes. All right. So here's a group of people.
You are guys.
Hi guys.
Hi. Hi guys.
Hi. So we are so lucky now that we have got this group of people to speak about our school and tell us about the life at NHH, both social and also in the subjects. So let's have a quick introduction of you. Name, age and country, and which master specialization you are doing.
Hi, my name is Lara, I'm from Germany, I'm 27 years old and I'm doing the Master in Strategy and Management right now.
Hi, my name is Isabella, I'm 23 years old, also from Germany, and I'm in Marketing and Brand Management, and I'm also doing a SEMS International Management double degree.
Hi, my name is Hasnan, I'm from Pakistan, I'm also 27 years old and I'm doing my Master's in Strategy as well as SEMS Profile.
Excellent. So Hasnan, can you tell me a little about why you chose to start at NHH?
So for me, when I was selecting NHH, I had three very specific reasons why I wanted to come here. The first thing which came was the SEMS factor. So since NHH is partner school of SEMS program, I wanted to do a SEMS degree, so I had to come here to pursue the SEMS degree. Furthermore, SEMS is the only partner school within the SEMS profile. NHS is the only partner school within the SEMS profile, which offers free education, especially to the non-Europeans. So that's one thing which made my decision very easy when I had to select NHH. And of course, Norway. Who doesn't want to visit Norway? It's such a fascinating city, a fascinating country. Bergen itself is a fascinating city. So of course, that was one part of the decision.
So you're liking NHH so far?
Oh yeah, it has been an amazing journey so far for me, because I had good group of people to work with. I had very good courses. I had the opportunity to go to exchange in London. So I think overall it has been a very wonderful experience.
And
for
what
me.
about you girls? Did you like NHH so far?
Yeah, so I came here because I was studying at a really big university before for my bachelor studies, and I was looking for a smaller university with closer relationships between students and also with professors. And also NHH has a super active student unions with a lot of clubs, and that was also something I was looking for. So, and besides that, as Hussein said, I think Bergen is a beautiful city and a beautiful nature, and so there's no reason why you should not come to Norway.
Of course. And Laura, you had some very specific reason for choosing NHH, I have understood.
Yes, for me it was like, as Isabella already mentioned, it was a smaller school, not as my bachelor university, which was really big. And also I was searching for like a 2 years degree master, and so I choose NHH for that.
Nice. So we have very positive feedback so far, and I wanted to ask you guys, was your only choice, or did you consider other school while you were applying here, or how did you arrive arrive with the decision of NHH?
Okay, I would start. So for me, again, as I mentioned, like I wanted to do a SEMS degree. So there are like 30 partner schools of SEMS. So I applied in other schools. Yes, I had the offers from other SEMS schools. I had the offers from schools in the United States. I had the offer from my home country. But I think at the end of the day, the reasons I mentioned, these were the factors that motivated me to apply and come to NHH.
Yeah, same for me. I was also looking at other schools, other SEM schools, and also other schools in Scandinavia also, because I was interested in Scandinavia also in general. But the reasons I mentioned also before about this smaller school, close relationship, and that Norway is really a special country were the reasons why I then finally decided to come here.
Yeah, I had also different offers from different European business schools. And as I mentioned before, I was searching for a 2 years degree master, so 1 year wasn't a choice for me. So that's why, or that was one reason why I chose NHH, for example. Yeah.
And can you tell a bit more about how the semester is built up? You are already here from 2 years, you girls as well, like 1 year. So how is going in this sense?
Yeah, you sign up first. You sign up for like a number of courses, unlimited number of courses, and then you go to the lecture, and then you can withdraw from these courses whenever you want. So I would say the curriculum is really flexible here at the school. Yeah.
Yeah, I also think there are really few mandatory courses. Also, I mean, you are in a certain kind of specialization, yes, but then you can also, looking at your different interests, take a course from a different kind of specialization. So it's really up to you, and I think that's something really special here at NHH. Also, if you want to combine your degree with SEMS, you have really, really flexible options, and you can really combine this in such an easy way, which is really great for you as a student here.
And we can now see on the screen here that we actually get a lot of questions, and some of them are related to admission specific questions, and we will try to answer them later when we speak to the admissions office. But we have a question that is relevant for the topic now, which is from Guido McGuigan. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yes.
And is he Italian or?
From the surname, I don't think so.
Okay.
From the name, might be.
Okay, Guido. So the question is, as a master's student in strategy and management, what is the course load like in terms of courses, exams, and projects throughout the semester?
Do you want to answer to this question?
I think for me, I would say that it totally depends how you want to structure your degree. So when I started, I had 4 courses. Afterwards, I had 2 courses. So, and then now this semester, I'm having 2 courses and my master's. So it depends how you want to structure your degree. And just as Laura mentioned, it's a lot of flexibility in this 2 years master degree, because you can always structure your degree with your other profile courses as well. And of course, if you are doing SEMS degree, you want to structure it with your seminars, and you want to structure it with your business projects. So it's all up to you. How do you want to structure it? You want to take more courses in the start, or you want to keep them for the later part and do more skill seminars, or you want to do masters in the start and keep the courses at the end. So it depends on you how you want to do it. How you want to work it.
Regarding the projects, I will add that it depends from the courses. So there are courses that has group work as well, courses that they don't require group projects. So again, it's very flexible. You can check everything is described before that you select a course, and then it's really up to you to choose what is best. Yes. The best match. Yeah.
And I'm also a master student at the strategy and management specialization, and I would say, like, specifically, I in average study maybe 40 hours a week, and I think that's a good enough amount to get well through the courses.
I totally agree.
Yeah, 40 hours a week, something like that.
And then it depends from how you work, of course, because that's your style of working.
Yeah, obviously. So as long as you're concentrated. But it's also a very active student union, so sometimes you need to skip school and be active in the student union too, I guess.
Yeah, but a lot of flexibility anyways. Yeah.
And apropos flexibility, because we are, or I've already written my master thesis, and I know from experience it's a very flexible semester. But how was that for you guys? Because you are in the process now.
Yeah. So I would tell about my master's thesis. Sure. So over here you have so many opportunities to work with different interest groups, work with different research departments. So I'm working on my master's thesis with a department called Center for Service Innovation. So have the opportunity to work with these very accomplished supervisors over here. My supervisor is Tina Sebi. And then again, you have a sponsorship program as well. So CSI offers a sponsorship to my master's thesis. So I have like 1,000 or 1,100 euros as a sponsorship to my master's thesis. So if I incur any cost during my research, if I have to travel for my research, that's all being paid off here. So I don't have to care about anything.
Yeah. And I think that I can add something because I'm writing my master thesis as well. And I got admitted in a different program, actually it's called Focus. And I'm developing my master thesis as well, having a scholarship that allowed me to eventually finance, for example, if I have to move for interviewing people or this type of stuff. They are covered by this scholarship, and I'm writing my master thesis also within a company. So actually in the next week I'm going to travel to Oslo because I have to do some interviews, and I do believe that these are very nice experiences and a very nice occasion to sort of creating a bridge between the universities and the real world, so the working world, and so yeah, and I do believe that NHH is pushing a lot to create this sort of bridge also within the courses that they offer. What do you think, guys? Did you feel that there is this connection or?
Yeah, totally. I'm taking a really interesting course this semester, which is called Corporate Entrepreneurship in the Digital Age. It's a course that is in cooperation with one of the largest IT companies in the Nordic countries. And also we're cooperating with the university in Washington, D.C. And we're going to have a 1-week study trip to Washington to work together with these students, and they're also going to come visit us here in Norway. And I think it's a great course because it's a really hot topic in the business world, and this course I think has really the ability to connect the academics with through this company also with the real business world, and that's why I think I can totally benefit from this course.
Yeah. And I did a similar course as well in corruption actually, and we traveled to Georgia for 1 week. It was entirely financed by NHH, and we had the possibility in this way to assess actually also practically how is to fight corruption, and not just reading books. And it was very nice.
And regarding courses, we have another question that is relevant to the course choice. It's from I had to scroll a little down. Abimanyu Mani, I hope I pronounced your name right. Give me a thumbs up smiley if I did. And he's asking, is there an option to study Norwegian language as a part of the curriculum? And yes, it is. Because we have 3 Norwegian languages offered here. For instance, on the bachelor level, there is 2 Norwegian courses you can study. They are not a part of the curriculum. They will not be a part of your master's degree. But on the 3rd level Norwegian language, the 3rd course you can take, that will count as one course in your master's degree. So if you're keen to learn Norwegian during your 2 years at NHH, it's possible by having 3 Norwegian language courses, where one of them will be a part of your degree, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do any of you learn Norwegian?
Yes.
We're trying.
We're trying.
It's not that easy.
We
but
hope we don't have to prove it right now.
I won't ask you.
We will do the test.
And I think we will also ask you quickly about how did you feel it was to apply to NHH?
Yeah, I think it was a really intuitive process. I found it really clear. So also compared to other application processes that I was doing, I think that it's really clear. It doesn't take a lot of time. You know exactly where you have to upload what. And what is also really nice, you receive kind of an email confirmation if you uploaded, for example, your CV, and you know, okay, they got it, so everything will be fine. So I found the application process really nice, and I didn't have any issues with that.
And even if there is a Eric here that is Norwegian, guys, I want to ask you about how did you feel about Norwegian. So just pretend that he's not here.
Okay, so in my experience, coming from a non-European country to a European country, I think I found Norwegians very welcoming, very warm-hearted. I think they're very kind. They are kind of shy, so you need to make an effort to talk to them. But there are people like Henrik who are so gullible, and they are.
Oh. I'm happy I listened.
and it's so easy to talk to them afterwards. And it's, in my opinion, they are very, very kind and very nice people.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. We had a great welcome week, and all the Norwegians really tried to integrate us. Yeah. And I also think you need some time, but I think that's the same all over the world, and you can definitely have a good chance getting to know Norwegians. And they're really, I think Bergen also is a really safe environment, and you can really feel it, and that's really nice.
I completely agree.
I think we had a question about accommodation. Because all of you live in student housing, as far as I know.
Yes.
So
you are the special one in this case.
Yeah. I cannot find the question now. I'm afraid, but we can talk a little about accommodation, anyways.
Yes,
yeah.
Of course. So we all of us, we live in the student residence. Do you want to say something more? I don't know, guys. If you want to.
Yes, I mean, like when you get it accepted at NHH, you get immediately an email where they. Where you can choose between different student accommodation in Bergen, and they give you a guarantee that you get accommodation for sure. So yeah, I think we choose all the closest accommodation here to the university, which is called Hattelberg, and yes, we pay around 450, where everything is included, like internet, electricity. So yeah,
we have a private bathroom as well.
Yeah, we have a private bathroom. We have to share the kitchen, and we have a common room where you can meet your friends. So it's really nice.
It's really cool environment. Some Norwegians, but also a lot of internationals. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Maybe you can give a perspective of living outside the residence.
Yeah, sure. Because I think I'm the only one not living in the student housing. I started that when I started on my 5-year degree at NHH a couple of years ago. I started in student housing, and then I went to the private market to rent with some friends. It's a little more expensive, maybe 100-150 euros to rent in the private housing market. But yeah, you get pretty good standard as well. So I would recommend to start in student housing, and when you get together a group of friends, you can start renting your own flat.
Yeah, because especially in the beginning, you kind of have the occasion to meet new people. And also another thing that I think that is very helping in this case is all the association that we have here at NHH. I think that all of us are involved in one of the association. So I don't know if someone wants to say something more about. I'm for example in the volleyball team, and we are together with Asnan. We are also in the student board.
Because we actually have a question regarding this. It's from Charlotte Desiree Stoffregen. Hi, Charlotte. Do you have any organizations or student groups who are engaging in activities with exchange students? Yes, we have. And also, she asks...
How many exchange students?
Yeah, how many exchange students do you approximately have at NHH? So
exchange student, I think a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah.
But if you mean international students full-time here, I think that they are around
160. 160. Yeah. 2-year master's students.
Yeah. But if the question is related to exchange, there are a lot of exchange students here. Yeah.
And they are also engaged in groups. I know every one of you are. So please tell us a little about that.
I'm, for example, in the energy group here, and it's a group where half are Norwegians and half are international students, and we organize every semester a conference where we invite speakers from the energy-related industries. For example, we do it this semester. We have a topic which is related to the oil industry here in Norway. So, yeah, and it's really fun because you get but you get really fast a sense of community, and we also meet like a part of this conference every second week for a beer or something, so it's really nice.
Yeah, I also think all these associations and clubs, that's something really special here, and the student union is really active. So I'm part of the video group, and I came into this video group through Uken, which is a huge festival that is going to happen in March. I am also super happy in this club. There are a lot of Norwegians, but I get involved a lot, and we also have a lot of social gatherings, and for internationals there are a lot of opportunity. Also, for example, TEDx. I was part of TEDx Bergen last semester, which was a huge event and a really cool success with a lot of students, international but also Norwegians. So I think there are so many opportunities. You have a hard time choosing, actually, I would say, because there are so many cool things, really.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
And we had another question. We just need a quick answer. How do you feel NHH is located in regards to closeness to the city and bus routes and that part?
Okay, so answering from a very neutral point of view, because I spent my last semester in London, which is a huge city compared to Bergen. I think NHH is very well situated with respect to city, because you just need to take one bus and it takes like 10 minutes approximately. And if you are good in walking, or if you like walking, you can actually walk to the city, and it would take only 15-20 minutes probably, or maybe 20 minutes, and you're pretty close to the city.
Or if you like rain, of course you can.
you can always like hike a mountain.
And the buses go every second or every third minute. And 10 minutes to the city center. So
you never have to check when a bus comes. You just go there, and you're already in the city center. It's no problem.
And there is Vedant Tara, who wonders 160 master students out of how many students? So NHH has a total of 3,000 students, and that is both international and Norwegian.
For bachelor and master.
For bachelor,
and master.
All right.
Sounds
I
good.
think we are pretty satisfied. This was very pleasant, and you have done very well.
Thank you.
Thank you. So let's proceed.
Perfect.
I'm gonna bring my laptop so we can have the questions. Hi. This is Therese Sverdrup. She is the Vice Rector of Innovation and Development at NHH. And we're going to have a conversation with her. So let's sit down on the couch. Therese, first of all, please tell us about who you are.
Yes, like you introduced me, I'm the new Vice Rector for Innovation and Development here at school, which is a newly appointed position at school, because we want to kind of communicate out to the world that we are really, really concerned with and want to put emphasis on our technological side and innovation side at school. Also in collaboration with the economics side. So this is a very out there position, and we try to highlight very much collaboration with companies and also with the students, and get them engaged with companies.
Can you tell us a bit more about innovation development at NHH?
Yes, so we had a new master's profile this autumn, which at that point of time was a minor, and it's called a new business development profile. So a lot of schools in Norway have an entrepreneurship profile and want to educate their students in being entrepreneurs. We also do that here at school, because we have the entrepreneurship school, or the Gründerskole. But we want to take a different stance also, that a lot of businesses, they start but they never grow. So the new business development master profile is very much concerned with this: how do you actually grow a startup business? So we have some students starting there already, but from next fall it will be a major in new business development, and we have courses in like NBD, we call it for short, new business development in practice, where you engage with companies, startups, and then scaling. How do you scale these businesses? So this is a very little bit different viewpoint than a lot of the other schools in Norway, which is very much, like I said, concerned with the startup phase, but this is more like scaling, which I think is good.
And for the future, obviously technology is a very important key word now, also for business students. So how would you say NHH develops in a technology-driven world?
I would say it's incredible to see how our staff has kind of turned themselves around and established courses within so many different fields within technology-driven economics, in a sense. Like in finance, we now have fintech, which is like financial technology. So different courses that establishes that as a field. And that is also a huge part of a cluster where we have a lot of companies in the region that is part of that. So you get also into practice with these companies. So that's one stance. And then we have the business analytics. Big data is also very much an important topic for leaders. So you don't make decisions based on your intuition much. You need big data. So you have also lots of courses where you get much learning into the big data and how you make decisions. So I think we have like 11, 12 courses just on the tech side, like really tech, and also programming. So I think that for the future economist and leader, you don't have to be a good programmer, but you need to know how it works, right? To lead other people and the company in a more tech way. And just another course we started this semester is within robotics and artificial intelligence.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and that's also a huge success already. A lot of applicants, and we have only 60 people that are able to attend. But the thing about how that came up, we just rearranged really quickly with actually an alumni economics student that is a huge success with roboticizing companies. He funded this program. He said, I want to give something back to the school. I know this professor. I want to give money back to the school, and let's make this course for the NHS students. So I think it's really amazing to see the turnaround and how we have gone from not so tech to very tech just in a couple of years. So that's really nice.
So I agree with that view totally. For instance, when I started at NHH 5 years ago on my bachelor's, it was a normal business administration education, I'd say. But when I started on my master's, suddenly NHH had to turn around to adapt to a technology-driven world. Yeah. And for instance, last semester I did a course in programming. And I cannot say I'm a master in C++ and in Python and so on, but I know how to speak the programming language with a programmer. So when I'm, for instance, in a firm and I'm a project manager, I know how to conversate with my team members.
Yeah.
So I think that's an important fact.
I think it's and it's an important skill for the future leader, right? And that's where we are in the process now on how much do you turn that education. But I think we should be very proud of the way we have our traditional economics education, and then put on top these more technology-driven and also innovation-driven courses. Yep. I just want to add also that we have this innovation school. So you can apply as an international student and also as a Norwegian student to innovation school, which is a collaboration with University in California, Berkeley. So you go for 10 weeks, and it's equivalent to a semester's, one semester's ECTS. And you spend 4 days a week with a startup company and 1 day a week at Berkeley University to get courses. So it's really a good program on how to actually learn how to scale up businesses and how startup businesses work.
So a friend of mine did it, and he was super satisfied about the experience.
Nice.
So staying in California in July, August, who wouldn't want to be there?
Exactly. And I have one last question. Talking about the future, we talked about a lot about the future. How do you see NHH as an institution in the next years, in the next couple of years?
So I think we're going to move also more ahead, like the innovation and the tech side, but also very much on the internship and praxis side. So we have a very good collaboration with a lot of companies, and then we need to scale also this, that the students now will get credits to have internships. So this is new coming up from spring 2019. So the very good collaboration with our partners out there in companies is one way we see this move forward. And then something I am very concerned with and occupied with in my new position is the learning environment for the students. Because we know very well that you can be lonely as a student, and we need to make this a good campus for people to want to stay in and learn how to collaborate and work together. Because we know also that companies out there want people that know how to work in teams and teamwork skills, and that's something we want to put particular emphasis on.
For instance, I wrote my master thesis in teamwork and team leader skills. So, and I feel what I learned that semester is of huge importance for my career in a couple of years.
It's important to learn to deal with other people while you are working and also while you are studying.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for the vice rector's input. We hope that the school will continue growing as it has done until now. I have appreciated it much, and I think we should continue.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you. So for this part, we will speak to Karina, who is working at the admissions office. Karina has been working there for 3 years. 3 years, yeah. And yeah, we'll combine sort of a general explanation of the admissions process and also answering some of the questions that are posted live, because many questions are regarding the admissions process, I can see. So let's start with just have a quick explanation of the admissions process.
Yes, you start by going to our web pages, and then you'll find a link to the application portal where you can easily create a profile and apply and upload your documents, everything that's needed before the 15th of February. And after that we will send out our answers, and you will get an answer to your application in the middle of April at latest. But also some very good applicants can get an answer earlier as well.
So I think we should jump to some questions. I guess some of the viewers are pretty keen on getting
there are
answered.
lots of questions.
There are. So please continue posting and we'll answer. So one person, Saharsh Khanna. Do you take admissions in spring as well as fall?
Not for the MSc program. So it only starts in the fall. So yeah, so if you cannot apply now, you must wait 1 year.
Yeah, so the application process is 15th of February this year, the next couple of weeks, and the school will start in August, mid-August. Some other questions. I think we have a lot of questions regarding GMAT actually. And Pratik Sashan is asking, I am currently working as purchasing manager in Oslo, and I want to know, is there any way of exemption from GMAT or GRE for working professionals from Norway?
Actually, there is not. You have to take the GMAT or GRE test if you're not covered by any of the exemptions that we have. So if you have job experience, that's good, but unfortunately you will still need to take the test. But if you, for instance, have a bachelor's degree from one of our partner schools in the SAMSUR PIM network, you don't have to take the test. Yeah, and there are also some other exemptions that you can read about online.
Then Vedad Tara, he is asking a follow-up question on that. So he is actually from a SEMS partner school, the Vienna School of Economics, and he's asking if a good GMAT will boost his chances to get accepted.
Well, we mainly rank our applicants due to their GPA. So if you are exempted, you don't have to take the test. And it will not matter if you have a very high.
Do we have a fixed GPA or a minimum cut, or how do we rank the GPA?
We have a minimum cut.
Yep.
I don't remember the percentage, but just now it's around 50% maybe. We calculate your GPA and transfer them. But yeah, it's usually around B on the ECTS scale.
Yep.
Will get admitted.
So a B, so the ECTS scale goes from A to F. F is fail and A is the best, and approximately B on the ECTS scale. But obviously sometimes you need to transfer the grades, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's a qualitative evaluation, sort of.
Yeah, we have used. That's why you need to upload also grading scale from your university, so that we can transfer your grades.
Yeah. So that answers one of the other questions: how we calculate the GPA, because there are different ways of having grades, and then we used your grading scale to see on what level your grades are actually in. I think we have some other frequently asked questions that we got on email earlier, and one of the questions is regarding people who finish their degree this semester. So if you're now studying the bachelor's and you will finish this spring, how does that work?
Yes, then you can still apply, of course, but you only need to upload the transcript and grades that you have up to date, and then you will need to upload your final diploma and transcript before the 1st of July. Or if you haven't got your diploma yet, you can upload a confirmation that you have finished your bachelor's degree.
And I need to add?
And also, if that is not possible to make the deadline 1st of July, you should just let us know, and we might be able to be flexible, but we cannot guarantee anything after that.
And then Ayjamal Kanatova, she's asking, good afternoon. I wanted to check what would be the latest deadline for the GRE or GMAT results to be sent.
Yes, you have an extra month to upload those results, so it's until 15th of March. You will need to. That is the deadline for those.
Yeah. And when do applicants get an answer?
In the middle of April.
Yeah.
And as I said before, some might get an answer earlier as well.
If they're good applicants, or All right.
Yeah, we have still a lot of questions, but I think that they can easily email the admission office and they will.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we don't have time for all the questions because some of them are pretty specific. So I encourage you to check nhh.no and click on the English pages, because then you can read up on the admissions process. It's still 3 weeks more to apply. And if you're still uncertain of how this works for you, please send us an email. And the email address is also listed in the admissions portal web pages on our homepage. So we'll thank you for that. And we'll end this session outside.
All right, we are back.
Yeah, so.
Let's go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have anything to add? What have you reflected upon the last 45 minutes?
I was actually thinking about all the things that I did so far here at NHH, and they are quite a lot. And as I said, I just came back from Lisbon, and that's why I'm doing. The reason why I was in Lisbon is because it's my own school for the SAMS program. So if you are interested in the SAMS, there is also a good opportunity here for you. And I don't know. Yeah. Sounds
so
great. So this one, guys, is our new canteen, where Henrik likes to have coffee often.
Yeah, this is where I drink my coffees, and they have cappuccinos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't guarantee for the cappuccino, but
it's not Italian quality, but almost maybe.
Yeah, almost. Yeah. Let's see.
And what I have reflected upon the last 45 minutes after speaking to the master students is that I'm finishing my degree this semester.
That's true.
And I'm starting working in a company down south. And I just realized when I spoke to the vice rector that how important my education with the mix between technology and team leadership is, because now I'm ready to start working in a future company.
That's true.
And together with people, and together with robots and computers, sort of.
So here we have to pay attention.
Yeah, there are some stairs. But I think that's an important fact about NHH, how modern the school is. You can just see behind.
See, that's the building outside.
Yeah.
But we want to close this session with an amazing landscape. So, should I? Oh, yeah. That's our school.
Yeah, this is where we eat our lunch.
Yeah. You have to put the jacket on, but it's.
Yeah. All right. Let's turn around.
Yeah, we can turn over here.
So, guys, thank you so much for watching and for posting your questions and being engaged in this live video session.
Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon here at NHH.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I think it's here.